Excuse me. Welcome everybody. Tonight we're gonna play some Final Fantasy XIV. It's been a while since I played, so I figured we would play now and get some of the MSQ that I haven't done that released at the last patch. Get some of that done. So yeah, let's get into it. If you're experiencing any like lag or anything, let me know. See if I can fix it. But yeah, let's get into this. Seems to be in order. Angelus. As always, your timing is almost fortuitous. I wish to share with you news concerning Zero. You will recall that in exchange for Aether, she agreed to aid us in our search for my sister. As Gestola suggested, words, they're hard. At Gestola's suggestion, I began providing said Aether in the form of food. Zero has found the arrangement to be agreeable, and has been eating steadily. In large part due to that, she claims to have already made a full recovery. If you and the others are ready as well, I would set forth for the void once more. Excellent. I shall inform Gestola and Estinian, and then go to collect my other vessel from the alchemists. In the meantime, might I ask you to fetch Zero? She was absent when I visited her chambers earlier, but I suspect you will find her in the corridor connecting Urge and Kama. It seems she's grown partial to the view of the city it affords. Once we have attended to our respective tasks, let us gather here. Alrighty, let us. That happens to be where? Down there. It's been a while since I played, so if what does it say? If I'm a little rusty, that's why. Oh, it's up above. Dang, maybe that wasn't the closest place. Probably here's better, because I can just walk down the path. Actually, here might be easier to backtrack some, but yeah.
Everyone is so carefree.
Indeed they are.
Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness. And how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is a loss to us, We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it. Why are you here? Was there something you needed?
Yeah, let's go back to the Void. We got some unfinished business to take care of.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Alright. She's a woman of very little words. Let's say that. Let's just jump off of here. Actually, I want to check some stuff first, see if they added any, what do you call it? Things to buy with tokens, gear-wise. What do we have here? Okay, so that's the upgrade that. That's the upgrade that. Still need one of those. I don't have one. So let's see. Show Dark Knight. I have none of these things. And these are 590 gear. What am I using now? 600. I need low pieces, pants. So you get better pants. What about accessories? Actually, I don't have enough for pants. I need a little bit more. Accessories. 590. I think my accessories are all pretty damn good. Yep, they are. I hate that. You need some other stupid fucking item just to buy this shit. Like, can we just get away from that stupid method? Because I could buy shit, but I need that other item to upgrade it. Alright, let's go do the quest thing. Hey Mazo, what's up? How you doing? Hey, Scramble the Zealer, what's up? Not much. How are you doing? Just playing some Final Fantasy 14. Doing the MSQs I did
Everyone is
from
here?
the last patch.
Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
What is it?
Oh shit, what the hell?
He's
Nice.
calling.
What is the meaning of this?
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
His sister. She's in the void, so how the hell?
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
So basically,
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
after the main expansion, this guy, Visir, I forget his name, Visir, he's a dragon. That's basically his homunculus. Like, he can put himself in that, basically, so he can go to places that a big giant dragon wouldn't be able to go to. And his sister went missing in the void, like, centuries ago, back when there was this big giant, like, before the big calamity that happened. It happened, like, before the first expansion. Basically, before the game even started. And his sister basically sacrificed herself to go into the void to close this big portal that was summoning in all these demons and stuff. And his sister is alive in the void. And you're basically going there to rescue her, who was a dragon. But there's these demons, or void scent is what they call them in this, that are basically harvesting her aether, which is life force, to gain more power. And it looks like there's gonna be like a tie-in of characters from, I think it's Final Fantasy IV, based on like the looks of them and stuff, and the name of the one main guy, and some of the lesser demons that he works with. But we were there, and then we found out some of the history of the void, and the void used to actually be like a place of like where there was like a civilization, but now it's gone into complete darkness. And basically it seems like that we're gonna try to go in there, save his sister, but then also try to reverse the effects of it being consumed by darkness. I've been good, Mazza. Been doing a lot of the wrestling streams and stuff like that. Watch parties basically for AEW and some of the pay-per-views. Been doing that stuff. And then obviously streaming with ETEP and the other guys and Vinny and all them. Just hunkering down and getting shit done, I guess.
I do not know. Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her. Where exactly was it that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
The north, you say? Beyond the bounty? Garlemald?
As good a place to start as any. My apologies, Zero, but your return to the Void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return?
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your search.
And
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Voidsent may have made the journey as well.
And Zero's basically, what's his name? I forget his name now. They just mentioned it. Basically, he was one of the villains that was, after you in the last, in this past expansion. He was a Reaper, and she was the demon that you would basically create a pact with to become a Reaper. She was that demon, and when he passed away, she went back to the Void, and she's in human form, so you basically are helping her. And with a bargain by giving her Aether in exchange for her to help you, because she can kill Voidsent like permanently, so Voidsent can't be killed in our because if you kill them, they just basically respawn, or you have another Voidsent that consumes their Aether and uses and makes themselves more powerful. So she has a way to turn them into crystals and basically kill them permanently. So in exchange for her to be able to do that, you're giving her Aether.
Very well. We would welcome your company.
If it's decided, then I'll contact our associates in Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears off, I trust? Understood. We'll see you there. We're to rendezvous at Tertium. We'll need to teleport to make it there in time. Can you?
Aye. I know it well from my time as an Avatar.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
And basically the stuff that these quests here are basically gonna lead into the next expansion, which will be when the next expansion comes out, it'll be 7.0. So all these these patches are post Endwalker / pre whatever the next expansion is. By all accounts, Azdaja is Golbez's prison. Golbez is, I think, the reference to Final Fantasy XIV. Prisoner, yet if she was in the source, Azdaja is what's his name's the dragon guy's sister. It could be that she managed to escape from the Void, if only for a fleeting moment. But that is mere conjecture. If we wanted the truth, then we must go and find out. Come, let's make it to Terratum. Our friends are waiting. So we're gonna have a bunch of cutscenes and like talking and stuff, and I'll try to do my best with voices until we get some action.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
Oh, I don't know. And another thing, everybody was like separated, your whole party, because like that was the end of the adventure, and everybody was doing their own thing. So now it's like everybody's.
And you. I was worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
Everybody's basically uncoincidentally coming, like our paths are crossing again, and we have to, and we're basically teaming up again to like, you know, be the Scions again.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Glad to hear it. Have you been working in Garlemald all this time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness and worry.
Still, everyone wants to make things better. And we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely.
Doing a fine job.
You're too kind. But it's thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls that we've been able to make any progress. The Allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food and shelter. Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day.
Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
Yeah, it is gonna take a while to explain.
The 13th. After traveling to the edge of existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
You could have at least invited me, too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
Sorry, I thought you were busy. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You can make it up to me on the next one. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around?
Xenos, that's his name.
I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so? I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ashdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north. Perhaps even here in Galmald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
I wonder.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of void scent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants.
Group of Reapers.
The very same I believe you have mastered. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
And we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Euless may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Sounds good to me. Teleport there, I forgot. Oh, Angelus, welcome. Angelus. What a welcome surprise. And I see you've traveled with a large crew as well. Not to suggest that it's an inconvenience for us, we'd be happy to share our supplies with you and your allies should you require any. Apologies if we interrupt, Julius, but there is a matter we wish to discuss. We've just finished our routine briefing. So you come at a good time. Is this about the Void Scent? It is. From what we discern, they're coming from the mountains to the east. Practitioners of the Reaper's arts once lived in that area, did they not? Yes, they had a village there in the Lapis Manilis caverns. The Scythe-wielders forged pacts with Voidsent, and it took to battle with the beings at their side. For a time, they played an invaluable role in our military, but the advent of Magitech saw them fall out of favor. And when some were unmasked as insurrectionists, the order was outlawed. The village is believed to be long abandoned. Speaking of their art, it seems you've picked it up. Who was it that taught you? Well, I suppose it's neither here nor there now. My sister has been taken captive by Voidsent. I sensed her presence in this land, and have come to search of her. If Voidsent have sighted her, then I believe there is a connection. We should like to investigate these caverns you mentioned, but Alphinaud tells us they are not easily reached. I'm afraid so. Deep snow and tumultuous winds rule out walking and flying. If you want to get anywhere, you're going to need a Magitech snowcraft. Alas, the last remaining functional one we had has broken down. Should still be over in Cerulean Engines, where it was abandoned. If there's anyone who can fix it, perhaps the former engineer is at Tapper's Den. Their duty include transporting cerulean tanks to Juturna Platform G using snowcraft. I expect they had to maintain a few over the years. That's worth looking to, I'd say. In the course of delivering provisions, I've come to know the people there quite well. If they can help us, I'm sure they will. May I ask you to accompany her? Given the presence of Voidsent, it's best that they avoid traveling alone. In the meantime, will you not tell me more about the mountain? I would like to learn as much as I can before commencing our search in earnest. Come with me. I'll introduce you to someone who is well versed in the local geography. Alice, was it? I wish to speak with you. In that case, why don't you come with us to Tapper's Den? We can chat on the way. Alrighty. Time to go work and building us a snow thing.
What was it you wished to talk about?
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right.
See, she's under the notion that
To
you have to have
act
a...
not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live.
Hey, Parrothead, what's up?
And they survive like this.
We should go get back to it, but before we do... Are you alright, Zero? Did I say something that confused or upset you? No, I'm simply trying to understand your perspective. If you wish to continue, I'm ready and able. Well, that's a relief. This isn't the sort of place you want to maul over things. It's not much further to Tapper's Den. I doubt we'll have much trouble finding an engineer when we arrive, so let's speak with the first one we spot. How you doing, Parrothead? Wait, I know you. You're the one who roughed up the guards. After you left, your contingent friends came along. Our lives are a lot easier now, thanks to them. They understand our plight and offer to help. Whether we wanted to stay here or return home, for that, we're truly grateful. We're grateful to you too, Alice. The trip across the lake is hardly pleasant, but you make it all the same to bring us provisions. Oh, don't mention it. We're just glad we can help. That said, we were actually hoping to ask a favor of you today. We need a Magitech snowcraft repaired, the one abandoned in Cerulean Ingins. We were told you might be able to be up to the task. Ah, so you want to ride to the Mammoth. That's what we took to calling the crafts on account of their size. As often as I use them on rigs, I know a thing or two about their maintenance. I'll see if I can get your Mammoth rowing again. It's the least I can do to repay your kindness. Wonderful. Please come with us back to Camp Broken Glass, and we'll take it from there. So far, so good, Angelus. Let's be on our way. Welcome back. I presume this is the engineer who will help us with the craft. I'll do everything I can to get her up and running again, but I doubt I'll be able to do so quickly, at least on my own. The Mammoth is a big, and so are its parts. Some strong backs should make the work go faster. You have ours. You finished learning about the mountain, I take it? Aye, and we have a solid grasp of that area as well as the site of the snowcraft. My back is perhaps not as strong as some, but I should be glad to stand guard for void scent and other unruly wildlife. Much obliged, miss. And let's all head over to the Mammoth and assess what needs fixing. Hey, Papa Cotton, what's up? How you doing? Just playing some Final Fantasy 14. They have matters here well in hand, which means we can resume our duties. Would you care to assist us, Angelus? Sure. Why not? How about you, Zero? I will assist you as well, as payment for answering my question. It's hardly something that demands payment, but we'd be glad for your contribution nonetheless. I hear you're smacking down bitches or whatever there, Papa Cotton. My thanks again for agreeing to help. The Isilbard contingent brings in shipments of food, medicine, and other necessities by airship. We have yet to deliver a share of supplies to Territum, and I would appreciate if one of you could assist us with the task today. I'll do it. Well, Angelus, it looks like you're with me then. Void scent sightings have been increasing by the day, which is why I had in mind to go out and patrol the Eblin Rime. Shall we? And I should expect nothing less from you, Papa. Voice scent was spotted here not long ago. Considering the proximity to Camp Broken Glass, everyone is understandably concerned. But hopefully not for much longer. You follow this road eastward, and I'll have a look to the north. If you should encounter any void scent, I won't begrudge you for dispatching them without me. Oh boy. Go murder some stuff. Survey your surroundings, but not spy any apparent void scent. Survey your surroundings, but you're not spending your void scent. Okay. Let's hop on the mount. Try to find some other locations. Oh, there we go. Oh shit, there's some bigger ones.
All finished, are we? Good. The cold doesn't let up out here, does it? They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium.
Tertium.
But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder.
You're doing your best. Anyone can see that.
Oh? Lest you misunderstand, I wasn't fishing for a compliment. As I said, I'm doing this because I want to.
Good.
Still, I appreciate your support. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble.
That's right.
I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right. Like you and me.
Yep. Meanwhile, at Tertium,
Thank you, miss. Thank you.
so basically Garlemald was the Empire, and we basically stopped the Empire. But now that all their citizens are kind of like, they don't have the place. They're kind of displaced.
This feels strangely familiar.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment. Zero, may I leave the rest here to you?
Fine by me.
thank you again for your help. Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms, enjoy each other's company, that sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Oh.
Did I say
Well, all right
something
then.
odd?
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened.
Indeed.
That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along. I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
Azim step-style dumplings. Buds, they call them. Never had a dumpling? It's like the kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables, usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald, too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right?
Oh, yeah.
I should warn you, though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle, though.
Yeah, spicy buns.
Interesting.
Normally she just absorbs the shit because it's everything has aether flowing through it, and that's all she needs to.
Interesting good.
She doesn't
or
need to technically eat
interesting-
anything.
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Euless, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
Oh shit. Something's going down. I'm going to assume if we get a new expansion for this, it's going to be sometime next year. I think they're going to wait until 16's out, and then there's a lot of the same team, I think, that was working on this is on there. At least Yoshi P is, and he works on this a lot. So once all that's done, I think they'll shift directions and we'll come over here and start working on the next expansion. Unless they already are working on it. Forgive me the interruption, but I came with grave news. A horde of Voidsent are approaching from the mountains to the east. Their numbers are beyond anything we've ever seen. What? But you're stolen the others. Anyone outside of Tertium is in danger. We must find and bring them all here at once. Can you count on your 8-0? I've already settled the debt for my question. I'm not obligated to help. What's more, death in this world, death in this world is absolute. You asked me to put my life on the line. Without suitable payment, I will do no such thing. That's fair. What do we have to offer that might be enough? You're right, Zero. You are not obligated to help, and I wouldn't presume otherwise. Nevertheless, we are in need. Assuming the booze I gave you is worth anything, would you at least be willing to stand watch at this encampment? That way, more of us will be able to go out and see the people to safety. Very well. And once we come under attack, I'll do more than stand watch. I dare say Tertium will be safe enough with Zero here. Let us go and find Y'shtola and the others and assist with the evacuation. Ooh, we're getting a trial. Tertium will be fine. Julius and his people have weathered far worse. We must make haste to the snowcraft where our friends and the engineers should be. Given their position, they may soon find themselves at the mercy of the Voidsent if it comes to it. We must be prepared for battle. I'm ready, don't you worry. How about you, Angelus? Upon departing Tertium, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the events that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battle associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. 630, what is my gear level? Dude, my gear level is not even close to that. Well, let's give it a try anyway. Shit.
Report. Lost contact. When? Void sent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
If it was Void sent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
What? No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
I'm far better suited to dealing with Voidsent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
Lovely.
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Hell yeah. Zero whoops my ass.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Kindred, why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
Oh, do I get to play as her? Awesome. Hell yeah.
A deal is a deal. I cannot let you pass. More of them. Still more. not good. I can't.
Damn it. This fucking thing hits like a truck.
How big must the gate be for their light to come through? Is this it then? Just like that time. When light still shone upon the world. When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Or maybe not. Oh no, I guess I was.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
Gotcha.
Shit.
And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please. The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done?
Somebody's there.
Who?
Hey, it's me. Hell yeah. I'm here to save the day.
You. What are you doing here?
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
Hell yeah. Time to whoop some ass.
All right. I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
Thank goodness we're not too late. Can you still fight?
Aye.
Press the attack!
Just warming up!
My strength is spent. I'll only get in your way.
Chin up! We'll get through this together!
Split up!
Stay sharp.
Watch out!
Everyone all right?
Not finished yet.
We must weather this together.
I will repay this debt. long enough. I will finish it. Now!
Let's buy her some time.
Okay.
Well done!
Damn. That was a bitch.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Euless to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Zero, are you all right?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
Zero's convulsing abroad the change. Julius has already given her something to eat, so I suppose all we can do is wait. I can't help but wonder, though, what possesses her to go and fight all those voids on her own. Not that I know they go and right for such things, but I doubt one booze would suffice. I think someone has been a bad influence on her. Yeah. Oh, I'm just joking, or am I? In any case, many people owe her their lives. I'll be sure to thank her when she's back on her feet. As Alice said, many people owe Zero their lives. This is not her world, nor her battle to fight, yet she risks life and limb for us. Nonetheless, that will not be soon forgotten. Now then, I expect that our friends will return soon. Once everyone has gathered, we can take stock of the situation. Apologies for the delay. I finished replenishing my aether. Full glad am I to hear it. We must thank you again, Zero. Indeed, many are still alive because of you. Those soldiers, not least of all. How fared you? Better than I did, by all accounts. We had to contend with our fair share of voids en route to the snowcraft, but we had the benefit of numbers. With their help, we quickly dispatched all the voids that came our way. Thankfully, they stayed dead in our world. We were trying to decide what to do next when we received word about the transport, which is how Alice, Angelus, and I came to find you. While the immediate threat has been addressed, we cannot rest easy yet. For the void sent to appear in such numbers, we must assume that a void gate has indeed been opened nearby, meaning more of them can come through at their leisure. It seems the best course of action is to investigate Lapis Manalis, as you intend. What is the state of the snowcraft? Nearly operational, I believe. Vitra is with the engineer, who is hard at work as we speak. Why don't we join them in Cerulean Ingans? Finally, a chance to go on the offensive. I would join you as well. I wouldn't dream of refusing you, but what did you have in mind for payment? Payment wouldn't be necessary. I will do this because I want to. You have kindled something within me, a compulsion, a desire to act, that has been burning since you came to my aid out in the snow. I do not understand it, but I wish to, and to that end I will heed it. Then perhaps I'll understand your answer. I would only like you to join in tracing the void scent to their origin, though that would mean neglecting my duties here. Don't worry about it. Between my people and the contingent, we can keep things running well enough. Just find where the void scent are coming from and see that they stop. Take care, Zero. I will. Alright, it's time to stab the void scent. It's over that way. Okay. really interested to see where this next expansion goes. Kind of hoping we actually like do sort of like Shadowbringers and actually like try to turn the 13th back into a more balanced shard. There you are. The timing couldn't be better. Thanks for Vasharan's help. I've managed to finish the repairs faster than I anticipated. The mammoth's ready for the snow once more. You can leave the piloting to me, too. It'd be my pleasure to get you to where you need to go. You're too kind. Thank you. Let's be on our way then, shall we? Hell yeah. A new regular duty has been added to the... I bet you I don't even have the stuff to do it. Oh, I do, actually. Nice. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. And we'll queue up for this then. Alright, I'm back. Let's queue up. Let's see how this dungeon is. Quicker than I thought. maybe not. I guess her tank was AFK or something. I need to actually go look and see what all the sightseeing things are for this expansion and get them all. There we go. Hell yeah. Okay, what we got here? Greed. Nothing I can use. Fuck. nothing for me that I can use? Jesus.
All shall cower before the might of Archfiend Cagnazzo!
Cagnazzo! Okay. Hell yeah, it takes some fans.
I've been waiting so long! Don't disappoint! Brace yourselves! I bring my all to bear!
What the hell is going on? I have no idea. And I just got hit by that fucking thing. And I'm in the fucking
Drink deep of blackest terror! You really must try harder! That'll just so whet the appetite!
more games! Be swallowed by the tide!
Okay.
What? That's not right! How do you like this? Good. A fitting finale. Why are you still alive?
Hell yeah. Oh, neat. They changed the accommodation system. I mean, look. What is my pants at? Then why didn't it? Equip those. Alright, I'm gonna assume that she's gonna turn him into crystal.
Tell me one thing, Cagnazzo. A dragon of our world crossed over into yours long ago, but I have felt her presence here again. What is the meaning of this?
I dare say what you felt was this.
By the sisters. What have you done to Ashdaya?
If you want answers, you'll have to get them from Lord Golbez. Assuming you've the strength to face him. A pity I will not see the plan to fruition. But my part is done. And to fight with the thrill of battle in my heart makes it all the more worthwhile.
No! Wait! Where is she? Where is my sister?
At long last, I go to join the great flow.
By the gates closing, there can be no doubt that he was the one who opened it.
Ashdaya, I prayed we might meet once more.
She is likely still in the void. Take heart. We will find her yet.
So what now?
While you discuss how to proceed with your search, I would excuse myself to look around. There may be salvage that we could use at the camp.
In that case, I'll patrol the area for more void scent.
Very well. Let us take a moment to consider our options.
Actually, I probably should have accepted that because we're probably gonna need to come back through here. So, discover the source of the Void Scent outbreak in Garlemald. A gate forced open from the void. The barrier between our worlds is especially thin here, I suspect. Elsewise, I see little reason why the Reapers chose to live in such an inhospitable place. Even if the conditions are ideal, we're talking about a gate that could pass an archfiend. Opening one so large could not have been easy. In the age of Alag, Emperor Zande created an enormous portal using a prodigious amount of aether harnessed by the Crystal Tower. In theory, a similar feat could be possible from within the void. One need but have the requisite amount of aether, such as that harbored by a great worm's eye. And its aether is indeed greatly diminished. In Angelus's vision, Golbez let his archfiends feed upon Azdaja aether. if he has also taken an eye to open this gate. Does not bode well. I know, nevertheless, we must remain hopeful and continue our search. What I find curious is why our foes chose to strike now, some 5,000 years after Azdaja vanished into the void. And while their overarching plan remains a mystery, what exactly was Cognazo's part in it, and that he had finished? Azdaja, what has become of you, that even your eye should be so spent of aether? I cannot bear the thought of her being held captive a moment longer, but how will I find her? What must I do? Calm yourself, Vitra. I appreciate that you are upset, but such passion clouds your judgment. You must endeavor to remain composed. When your mind is clear, we may consider how to proceed with our search. You are right. In the meantime, I will help Alphanode and Alice back at the village. This sounds like a fine idea. We should go as well. Pray give me a moment longer. I have a feeling that his sister isn't going to make it through everything. I don't see Vitra with you. Is everything alright? He needed a motive himself while he is indisposed. We thought we'd lend you a hand. They're just finished patrolling the area, so we're fine on that front. There are no signs of voice scent, and I doubt we'll see any more now that the gate has been closed. As for Alphino, he's set his sights on the cerulean spring. We're hoping to take as much of this stuff as the snowcraft can bear. That much fuel would keep the people warm for a good while. We've managed to procure a few substitute containers for transporting the cerulean, and we're about to return to the spring. If you have in mind to scourge up more containers, I can take what you have now and get them filled. Thank you, Estinian. The more we can load into the snowcraft, the better. Would you and your Stola mind helping us with our search then? You'll need to take any suitable containers to the spring and then back to the snowcraft once you fill them with cerulean. Excuse me. So this is less a container and more a sieve, given its poor condition and visible holes. Okay. Will this be solid enough? Dilapidated barrel. This is a plastic container. What is the same thing? Any luck finding a container? It is a welcome change to have zero help of her own volition. Perhaps she is finally beginning to trust us. Maybe. Container appears to be well suited for repurposing. It would be a fine choice for ceruleum storage. Container is now filled to the brim with ceruleum. If that one has been filled, you should hurry and take it to the snowcraft. The staining has already seen to the rest. Go on ahead, and others ask that remain here in the event they find more. Good work, my friend. I expect we'll have a sizable load to deliver. The snowcraft is all about overflowing with ceruleum containers. However, several of your comrades have yet to arrive. Perhaps a nearby vantage point will afford you a more favorable view of the return. Sure.
Is Ritra not back yet?
My apologies for the delay.
Are you all right?
I am. As distressing as this turn of events was, the eye itself gives me cause to hope. While it is no longer possessed of Ashdaya's will, it may yet lead us to her. Were it not for your encouragement, I would never have dared to embark on my search, much less come this far. I will not lose faith. I will find my sister, wheresoever she may be.
We'll return the eye to her, together.
Though tainted, the eye has not fully succumbed to darkness. Ashdaya herself may have been able to resist its influence.
Well, as much as we'd love to take part in your next foray, we can't abandon our efforts here.
Indeed. We'll need to keep a close watch, in case the Void Gate opens again as well. Though should it prove safe to do so, I have some ideas for how we might put this village to use.
Do what you must. We will manage.
To free Ashdaya, I expect we will have to deal with Golbez once and for all. After which you may undertake your work without worry.
We look forward to the glad tidings.
You'll take good care of everyone, won't you?
What? Why do you ask me this?
Because comrades look out for one another, and I can't think of anyone more qualified to keep them safe.
True. I will do no less than I've promised.
If our respective plans are settled, then let us head back.
I suppose this is where we part our ways for now. Though we have every faith in you, we will pray for your safety all the same. I'm glad we had the chance to talk, Zero. Take care. Until next time. Till next time. Am I right in assuming that we are returned to the Void? Now that matters have been settled, yes. But first we should return to Razadhan to prepare When everyone is ready, let us convene at Megaduta. Everything here is what I have is better. Yeah. $630 here. Well, I guess you could technically get stuff for
If everyone is ready, then let us depart for Al-Zadal's legacy.
what the fuck? What the hell was that?
What was that?
A deluge of ether. The mark of a terrible magic.
It wasn't far from here. Let's go.
Every time you're about to do something, some other shit happens. It never fails.
Hey, you! Stop! If you're thinking of taking to sea, don't!
What has happened?
We were out working our nets when a light suddenly shot up over Buffalo Isle with a boom!
A massive fiend then took to the skies.
Hmm.
Another blasphemy, we feared. But we didn't linger to find out.
Did you see where it was headed?
I can't say for sure, but it looked like it was northward bound.
I see. Our thanks for the warning, and do not let us keep you.
Northward bound? We were just there.
Bafla Al is connected to Al-Zadal's legacy. This cannot be a coincidence.
In response to Karnyatso's defeat, they have come for our gate.
So it seems. I would ascertain the situation at the vault, but the fiend must be dealt with, ere people come to harm. I shall assume my dragon form and seek it out at once.
Wait. You heard the fisherman. A blasphemy, they called it. If another flying creature was sighted now, others will assume the worst and panic will spread. This is not the way.
I'll see to the fiend.
You are right, Estinian. I will gather my soldiers and search the Isle for casualties. As you wish. The fiend is yours. The hunt will go more swiftly with help. Zero, might I prevail upon you to accompany him?
Very well.
Then Estinian and I will make for Al-Zadar's legacy and secure the gate.
Stay on your guard. The enemy is clever and will have anticipated our response. Be safe, my friends, and may the sisters guide your steps.
We knew the fiend was headed north. This still leaves a lot of ground for us to cover. Us few to cover. We need a way to conduct our search more efficiently. Do you have any ideas? In other words, we seek help from the locals. If you think it's best, then very well. So where to then? The great work in the encampment at the Hamasha Hatchery. If both places are to the north, then the people there may indeed have seen something. Very well, I will head to the great work and leave the encampment to you. Once I'm done with this quest, I might end up calling it. Been going for at least 2.5 hours, so. Saw the light over at Buffalo Remnants 2. Did you? We've sent scouts to investigate, but they've yet to report back. We will continue to keep watch here, but if you learn anything, be sure to let us know. The fisherman saw a fiend emerge from the Buffalo Remnants before heading north, you say? I saw what I thought was a ball of flame flung from the explosion, but now I wonder. It flew north in the direction of Kadaja. Kadia. If it isn't in fact a fiend, then we have trouble on our hands. We must remain vigilant. I presume you've come to investigate the explosion at the Buffalo Remnants as well. We've yet to ascertain precisely what happened. Is there any information you can share with us? The fiend emerged from the explosion and flew towards Kadag. By the sisters, had I learned this sooner. Never mind. There's no time to waste. Confound it. We were so concerned with the explosion that we failed to recognize that the threat had not yet passed. We must alert command at once and instruct people to seek shelter. What, you mean to go there to investigate? Then again, you are more than capable of defending yourself. As you wish, we leave this in your hands. The giant scale grounds are situated at the base of Kadaga. I myself am not familiar with the mountain's path, but the quarry workers are bound to know many. Quetinar, for instance, he has worked there the longest. Go well, my friend, and may the sisters keep you. You want to climb? You couldn't have chosen a worse time. There was an earthquake earlier and it triggered a rock slide. I'm afraid the main path to the summit may be blocked. But if you're determined to go, then I suggest you speak with Shermol. He climbs like a longer and might know some other way up, if not the gentlest. How to reach Stubborn after what has happened? That should be the last place anyone insane would want to go. But yes, I'm familiar with another route that should still be passable. I was once afraid of heights, you see, and used to build up my courage. And though I cannot say I have the courage to brave it under these conditions, I'll take you to where the route starts, but no further, alright?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
We were too late. The vault has been destroyed. The alchemical furnace with it. This was their true objective, to deny us entry into the void. Kanyatso and Ajdaya's eye were a diversion. A means to detain us in Garlemald, while they went to work here. To reduce the vault to rubble, That which you hunt is no ordinary foe. Have care.
Such an exquisite sight. A canvas of vibrant colors. As was our world, too, once.
One of Golbez's champions, I presume? Oh, shit.
I am Rubicante, the archfiend of fire. A monster in flesh, yet in spirit I remain a man, a prisoner of the past. Such tears I wept when darkness consumed the world, until Lord Golbez came and spoke of salvation. Thus do I walk proudly at his side, to see his dream fulfilled. Your heart is pure. For benevolent cause you seek the dragon. But I cannot allow you to have it. Cannot allow you to interfere. If you would continue, then there is but one recourse. I shall await you at the summit. Come, mortal. Come and weigh your righteousness against mine.
Alright. This guy's a prick. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Doesn't look like a normal raid duty. With more than one tank, it looks like just a regular plate party to fight this thing. Okay, never mind. It is a full thing. Full party. 2 tanks and 2 healers and 4 DPS. I might have to wait till another time to do this, and since it's so late at night, or well, early morning. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's draw out of that, and we'll call it a night. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Mazza, for being here. Good seeing you. Scrambles the Death Dealer, thank you for being here. Parrothead and Papa Cotton, thank you guys for being here. Much appreciated. Be sure to check me out tomorrow here on the channel. We'll be watching tonight's episode of Dynamite at probably 10:30 Eastern. That'll be after This Week in Bullshit. Or not This Week in Bullshit. Holy Shit News. I always mess that up. It'll be after Holy Shit News, and we'll be able to watch that afterwards. And should be a stacked card. Let me switch this here. I can show you this. Show you the card. Hit the outro. Later, guys.